In the next 60 minutes I will show you how to make an awesome build to melt every single boss in your way, and I will show you the entire run. So let's begin. Okay guys, so let's start this. The first thing you want to do is go to new game, of course, and you're gonna want to choose the samurai class. Choose whatever name you want, it's up to you, but on the keepsake you want to have the lands between rune. Now the appearance, I'm just gonna download this one that I created because I think he looks funny, and we're gonna go. So I have to let you know that there is at least like 2 parts in this run that are a bit difficult, because you have to fight one boss, which is Godskin Noble, and you have to go through Volcano Manor, which is not easy also. So you want to get the tarnished wizened finger right over there so you can open this door. I don't know if you, the viewer watching this, is a first time playthrough or not, but you need that to open that door. So here you'll find your first boss, but we're not gonna fight it. It's kind of a waste of time. We don't need to kill him in any way, shape or form to get this OP build, so you just throw yourself down here and get yourself killed, because the result is the same. If you kill him, you're just gonna have to, you know, die anyway, so we just do it to make this thing faster. So now you receive both of your flasks, and we're gonna open this. And we're gonna take the elevator to go up. I don't catch this side of grace, but if it's your first playthrough, you should. So now that we're going through the elevator, I'm gonna use the lands between rune, and I'm also gonna unequip it. I also like to take the gear off so I can move faster, and take the bow. We're gonna use the bow, but it's gonna be way later, almost at the end of the entire run. So this grace here, you don't really need it, so we can just skip it. Because this is a long video, this is gonna take around 1 hour and a few minutes probably. There might be some times where I don't talk, because you know, I'm not the best at coming up with you know, subjects to talk about, and I'm here just to make the video to, you know, get your build. So you know, don't get angry if there's a bit of moments of silence. I also am not used to talking a lot, more of a silent person, but yeah, here you go. You get your first smithing stone, and you're gonna need that. Talk to this guy, and we're gonna start buying things. You want to have the 3 cracked pots and the crafting kit, I mean. Now you can just jump here, so it's faster. So you want the crafting kit so you can, you know, do things like sleeping pods, I believe, which we're gonna need lots of them. I mean, if we're lucky, if everything goes well, we're probably just gonna need 3 or 4, but you never know, because the boss fight is a bit challenging. Like I said, I have a strategy that works really well with him, but it's not so easy to, you know, to pull it off. You know, it's very depending on the attacks that he does to you, because you're probably gonna have to like dodge 2 or 3 attacks. It might be just 1 if you're lucky, but you never know. And if you miss the strategy, you're gonna have to teleport out of there, and you're gonna need, you know, extra sleeping pods. So we're gonna try to catch as much as we can. So go here to the Lost Grace so you can get your you know, the horse. I'm gonna skip everything because you don't need to see this. She's gonna ask you if you know, help her just a sec, and she's gonna give you the ring that can summon the horse, or torrent if you prefer. Now I like to put this at daylight, so I choose until morning. I think it's much better to walk around everywhere. And I'm gonna go here to the pouch, and I'm gonna press triangle. So in case you don't know how this works, it's basically a thing to make, you know, things faster instead of summoning you know, instead of choosing them here, down here on this menu here, by putting the things the way I did, I just push up and triangle and this summons the horse. And if I push right and triangle, it will, you know, teleport me back to my previous grace, but you will lose every one that you have. So now here you have mushrooms. Try to get as much as you can because you're gonna need them later. And we're also gonna get a golden seed here, which gives you an extra healing item. Now here we have 3 smithing stones, 1, and we're gonna need 12 of them, and we're gonna need 2 smithing stones, 2, because we're gonna want to level up to +4 for our weapon. Now come here to get a few golden runes. Be careful because there's a few enemies around here that explode, as you just saw now. And there's also a few on this side, so don't worry, they don't one-shot you, but they will do a certain amount of damage. So just get close to them and then run away, and they will explode and you can get things easily. Now we're gonna go back to where we were going, and we're gonna catch some mushrooms on the way to our next grace. And the next grace, we're gonna go back to it a few times, but here you have a mushroom, and there was another there, but I didn't catch it. It's not a big deal. But here you want to get this. You want to get the stonework key. You're gonna need it. In fact, you're gonna need 2 of them, but we'll talk about that much later into the run. So now we're gonna go. Okay, I was just thinking, sorry about stopping there, but I was just thinking where I need to go next. It's been a while since I do this. I used to do speedruns, and this is not exactly the speedrun route or anything, but it has some similarities. So, because it's been such a crazy time since the last time I did a speedrun, there's a few things I don't remember super well. So please be patient if I have to return to a certain place because I forgot this or that. Anyway, now you can come through here to go to Liurnia. There's even a faster way to go, but you need to do like a really hard jump, which is it's not an easy thing to do, and it might result in your death. So you just take this path that I took, and it's 100% safe. Going through here, there's a few wolves, but they rarely attack if you just go through with horse. And there's also a few mushrooms here, so like I said, catch as much mushrooms as you can, because you're gonna want them to make sleeping pods. You're gonna want them, and you're gonna want Trina lilies, but Trina lilies is something we're gonna catch a bit later, and they're kind of hard to find. They're a bit rare, but I'm gonna catch a total of like 12, I hope, during this path, and they will be necessary to get the sleeping pods to fight the boss. So here you can get, the sacred tear. You also can get some magic from that dude if you want, but it's not necessary to our build. Neither is the sacred tear, but I mean, since it's on the way, you might as well just catch it, because in case you don't know, with the sacred tear, you can, every time you heal, you recover more health than previously. So let's imagine I have 50% health, and when I use that, I go from 50 to 80, and every time you catch one, you go like from 50 to 85, and then the next one to 50 to 90, something like that. So here you're gonna catch this. Do not sit, because you will summon, the Melina, and she will talk to you, and you don't need to at this point. So now talk to him and buy these 5, and buy 2. You don't have enough money, so just sell one of these runes, and now you can get it. So now at this point you have already a good amount of Smithing Stones 1, and you already have enough to the +4. I even think I bought one extra there, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not a big deal. So now you want to go back here to Liurnia of the Lakes, and we're going to go down because we're going to catch a teleport around here. That will take us straight to the entrance, you know, of the castle where you fight Renala. But you're not going to fight Renala, don't worry. I mean, it would probably be easier to fight Renala than it is to fight Godskin Noble completely underleveled, but if you want to get the Serpent Hunter, there's not much chance. So now you have another Grace here. If you want to catch it, do it, but it's totally not necessary for this run. We're just gonna go always pretty much forward so we can get the teleport to go to the castle, that which name I am forgetting right now. I do apologize, my memory is really not the best. And even though I do have many hours in this game, I've been playing, you know, lots of Liza P lately. But I think I've done all that I got the platinum on Liza P, so I think I'm kind of done with that game until the DLC comes out. So now, make sure you have a very low amount of runes here, which, I mean, if you follow everything that I did, that's the case. I only have 27 runes, so, because you're gonna lose your runes. I mean, it's not mandatory that you lose your runes, but I normally just do it so it's faster, and because I only have 27, it's not a problem. So do this jump here. It's a bit tricky. It's possible to die by doing this jump, so try to be as close as you can from the... I don't know the word in English, but when I was on the bridge, just try to be close as possible to the wall, or whatever you want to call it, and then do a double jump and make sure you fall on where I did, on that stone. But it is possible to die there. It happened to me many times already, so don't be surprised. Anyway, just go next to the wall around here, and we're gonna catch the key so that we can open the castle to be able to enter on Renala's castle. So here we're gonna jump out of the horse. We're not gonna fight the dragon. We're gonna catch our item, and I'm gonna press triangle and right so we teleport back to where we were. Like I said, you're gonna lose every rune you have, but I only have 27. It's not a big problem. So now we're gonna go down, and we're gonna go do the jump again. And here you have a rune bear, which can be very dangerous. It is very dangerous. So come here because you want these two, you know, these two Trina lilies. Sorry, brain. But like I said, they're useful, very useful, and they're kind of rare to find. So you have two there. You don't really need them if the strategy for Godskin Noble goes well, but you know, since it's on the way, yeah, why not catch them? Even if you die, you just get teleport back to where you were, so it's not something special. And I didn't have any runes, so it's not a big deal. So here, catch the teleport, and this will take us to a place where we can buy Somber Smithing Stones 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're just gonna go there right now, and the only thing we're gonna go there is for catching the Site of Grace, because we absolutely have no money to buy the smithing stones. The total of the 4, I believe it's 15,000 that they cost, so we're nowhere near that amount of runes. So now that you have this, we're gonna go back to Stormhill Shack, okay? Because it's time to catch some talismans, some buffs, and other things that you're gonna need for the run. So the first thing we're gonna get is the Strength Knot Crystal Tier. I think that's the name. I'm gonna catch it in a few seconds, so we're gonna confirm if that's the name. I just go forward, and it's right here in front of me. So catch it, strength not crystal tier, and now you're gonna want to go down here. Be careful again, because if you do not land there, it will result in death. And now we're gonna catch Golden Vow. This can get a bit tricky, killing the guy, but if you do like I do, it normally works pretty well. Let's just hope things go as normal, but you know, just come like behind him, jump off the horse, and it didn't jump. Doesn't matter. Okay, you do 2 unsheds, he lets you, and he should have fell by this point. I don't know what happened there, but normally with 2 unsheds, I think I probably hit the horse, that's why it didn't fall. But with 2 unsheds normally falls, and then you then just press R1 next to his head, and he will die, and you will get the unshed. What happened there was that for some reason I didn't jump off the horse. I was pressing like crazy, but this is something that happens a lot in this game. You just press a billion times to jump and it does not jump. So here, catch the Exalted Flesh. It's definitely not necessary for this, but it's a very useful thing because you can do a crazy amount of damage when you use it for the period of like 30 seconds or something. And you can get a second one if you go up here, because Alexander is over there, and if you talk to him, he will give you one, and if you kill him, you get a talisman that is good for damn, I'm forgetting the word in English. It's for a type of build, for blood builds or something. I know it's not blood build the name, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, sometimes I forget, I'm not English. So here you're gonna want to purchase this, but you do not have money, so let's sell a few things. And so buy all of them, and you're gonna want 600 for the crackpot, so you have 480. One of these is enough, and you want this as well, 600. So I'm sorry, so one of these and one of these, and now you have enough, and you get your short sword. The reason why you get this is because you're gonna want to put Golden Vow on the short sword, but you can only do that when you go to the round table, which we'll do later. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna catch a few Trina lilies and a few runes as well. So here they are, 3 of them, and there's also mushrooms here, so catch them all, they're pretty useful. Here you want to go next to this rock and just let yourself fall, and you can fall again in here. You will survive normally. It is possible to die if you fall on the wrong place, but if you do like I did in the video, you'll have no problem. So now here, catch golden runes, and you 100% need to catch this item. This is what allows you to do the sleeping pots, so make sure you do not forget that. And you know, grab all these golden runes because they are always helpful, and you're probably gonna need them later. So now come here and just fall in here. Again, if you fail, you will die, and just keep going. Now we're gonna get another grace. In here we're gonna get another sacred tear so that you can heal more, and we're gonna get our flask of cerulean tears. And I think that's how you say it. Okay, so we got the sacred tear, and we got that flask. Oh, it's flask of wondrous physics. I'm sorry, I just confused. My bad. So get the grace because we're gonna go back there later, and now we're gonna get a talisman and another, you know, we're gonna get the spike crystal tier, I think that's the name. And with that you'll be able to do more damage every time you do a charge R2, and when you have the Serpent Hunter, that's a thing you're gonna be using a lot while fighting the bosses. It's kind of it's not so slow for a weapon like that, and it will do an insane amount of damage. So now here you have the Spike Crystal tier, and you also have the Grin Spill Crystal tier, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take a guess, but it's probably to have more stamina. I don't really use it, but it might be helpful for you. And here you gotta be careful because you have lots of Trina Lilies, but the bear will wake up, so... Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that was very lucky. I really thought I was gonna die there. So, try to catch them all. There's 5 of them. And also catch this, the X Talisman, which is a big game changer here. So now go back to the third Church of America. And we're gonna go to everyone's favorite place, Caelid. Because there are a lot of good things there to catch. Like the +8 Somber Smithing Stone and the +9 Somber Smithing Stone. There's also a Trina Lilies, at least on the way. You can also get this if you want. Again, it's not necessary for the run, so I won't do it. Again, this is... okay, here's the Trina Lily, but as I was saying, this is a bit hard when it comes to, you know, like I said, Volcano Manor. So if I die, I do apologize. It might happen, but you know, I'm not gonna record this video 10 or 20 times until I do a perfect run without dying. I might cut the video if I see things are really not going well and just show you, you know, the perfect fight against Godskin Noble. But let's hope that everything goes well on my first attempt, I mean. So now here in Caelid, don't worry, this is not so bad around here if you follow the things I do. To the right there on that castle you'll get Gimme Strength, and here on the left we're gonna go get the +8 and the +9, and we're also gonna get a torch that will make some enemies, you know, just not attack you, you know, because they are afraid of the fire, and it's gonna be very useful because we're gonna go soon to another castle to get another talisman, the Radagon Sorciel, I think that's the name, and that one is pretty helpful. You have another grace here. I don't normally catch it, but it's up to you again. So the Radagon Sorciel is very good but very bad at the same time as well, because it will, you know, boost a lot of your stats. You know, you're gonna get 5 points in many of them extra, but at the same time you will receive more damage from you know, basically everyone, I believe. So, but I think it's a very good thing to catch, and it's very easy to get it. So, and it's on the way, so I'm gonna get it. And it's also necessary for the strategy to kill Godskin Noble. So here, be careful, because these guys can get triggered and run after you, so be very careful. Look to the left and to the right, see where they are, and try to not get close to them, because they are very dangerous and they will kill you very fast. So get the grace just in case. And now you're gonna want to sell a few things here, because you need 1,200, so sell one of these. And now you can purchase this. The torch is what you need. So now just, you got everything that you need, so teleport back to where you were, Dragonbarrow West. So now we're gonna go get the +8, which can be a bit tricky. This is not so easy to do. It can result in a few funny deaths. But let's hope this goes well first try. So basically you're gonna have to kill this dude. I mean, you can kill it with R1s and unsheds and all of that, but I normally just tend to make him go this way and fall off the edge. Just a few R1s and he will keep going until his death. So, but just try to be careful not to fall yourself. So as you can see, he's gonna fall and it's gonna give you the Somber Smithing Stone 8. So now it's time to get the Somber Smithing Stone 9, which is very easy to get. Just fall down here. I mean, it's not crazy easy, it's possible to die here, especially right now. So look at what I'm doing, where I'm positioning myself, because sometimes visually it seems like you're gonna fall in the right place, and that's not the case. So try to fall there. I already died here many times falling here. thinking I was gonna fall in the right place, but that was not the case. So here you have 4 items. I normally just catch this one, which is the Summer Smithing Stone and the Rune Arc. The other two, it's up to you, but they're not necessary again for this run. So now we're gonna go to the castle. If you already played the game, it's the part where, you know, there's a billion dragons everywhere, and we're gonna just, you know, run past all of them and ignore them, and normally it always goes well. This part is normally pretty easy to do. Here you also have like the mother of all dragons. I don't know if it's I'm saying mother, but I don't even know if it's a he or if it is a she. But it's one gigantic dragon, as you can see here to my left, and you can kill him very easily, and that's something I will do, but it will be only just before we fight Margit, because it takes a lot of time, but it does give you a lot of runes, so they're pretty helpful. So catch this grace, because you're gonna return here pretty soon, and now you're gonna want to equip this. I forgot to remove the shield. It's not a big deal, but anyway, you want this here. So now I'm just gonna run past everyone. There's a big chance you might get poisoned here, but this is a fast thing to do, so even if you get poisoned, you will be leaving this place in time to not die. I got lucky there. Normally, I mean, not normally, but sometimes I do get poisoned, so luckily for me that didn't happen now, so we can take this slower, but I'm not gonna do it. Here you have the Dectus medallion. Catch it, of course. And now this is where it's gonna be helpful, the torch, you know, because there's a few rats here that will do an insane amount of damage, but because you have the torch, you're fine. But first, let's catch this golden rune. Now jump here. And now you have a big rat here, but he will do nothing to you because of the torch. So now you have the Radagon source seal. Just press right and get out of there. You're gonna lose your runes, but I only had 80. So make sure you have a very low amount of runes before you do this, so that you don't lose them. So now I could have killed the dragon and just get a ton of runes, but we're not gonna do that right now. Now we're gonna go back. Let me think, give me a second, guys, because I need to make sure I have everything that I need. Okay, so I have the +4, so I think we're gonna go to the Roundhound table first, because I need a +4. So just, you know, sit on the grace, and if she doesn't start talking, you have the option of, you know, just tell her to go to the Roundhound table. That is if you already talked to her. In this case, because it's my first conversation after giving Torrent, she will always do this. So go to the Roundhound table, and there you're gonna have to level up your weapon to +4, which is very necessary to. It's not mandatory, but it just makes the strategy easier. We can also get rid of the torch. We're not gonna need it anytime soon. And make sure you have the short sword equipped, because we're gonna want to have the golden vow here. So you're gonna want to sell a few things. I don't remember how much, but I'll just sell these and just get the +4. And here add the Ash of War golden vow on the short sword. Now you're gonna want to we're gonna buy also something for to be able to use spells, because we're gonna get the gimme strength, which is something I completely forgot. So get the finger seal. This one is pretty cheap, and you don't have enough fate yet to use it, but don't worry, you're gonna get it soon. So now go back to Rot View Balcony, because we're gonna go get the gimme strength. I mean, you don't really need this at this moment, but it's extremely helpful. Gimme strength, it's a buff that will increase your damage by a lot, but it only lasts for like 30 seconds. But I really recommend getting it. It's very helpful. You also have a few runes there, but none of them, I believe, it's, you know, gives you a crazy amount of runes or anything, so it's kind of pointless. So you want to go through here, and I definitely recommend getting the Grace, because there's a few enemies over there next to where you get Gimme Strength that can kill you, so if you die, you just get back here and you'll have no problem. Okay, so like I said, this part is a bit tricky. There's this guy that just keeps spamming arrows from over there on the left. Maybe, I don't know, if you crouch all the way to the castle, he won't see you. I don't know, I never tried. But if you go with a horse at full speed, normally nothing will happen to you. Here I would go a bit slower though. It's a bit tricky, as you just saw, but it did work. And here it can get dangerous, but so catch it and get out of there. Okay, luckily it didn't try, you know, just threw the fire at me right away, so it worked. So now I have the Gimme Strength. Now I'm just getting some distance from the enemies so I can teleport. So you can equip the Gimme Strength at, you know, a Grace, but for now we're gonna go. I think we are completely ready. I hope I haven't forgot anything. I think we are completely ready, you know, to go fight our boss. But for that we need to go to Volcano Manor, and we need to do a few things first. So now you can craft the sleeping pods. I have 11 Trina Lilies, but I will catch another one on the way, so that we have 12. The strategy requires 3 of them, so we might have 4 shots. If everything goes badly, if everything goes well, you only need one time, so you only need 3. But if it goes badly, we still have the chance of getting the strategy done in 4 tries. I would recommend doing a save file though, I really do. So before we enter, you know, Volcano Manor, I also recommend doing this, because I'm going to show you where to catch a Grace on Volcano Manor, but it's not very easy to do, so I think it's better to do these things here before you go there, because you might not have a Grace and you won't be able to do these things. So you want to do this. This is very important. Allocate flask charges. You want to have 4 for the FP and only 1 to heal. And I will explain later why. So you can put the spell. You cannot use it yet, and we're not going to need it yet. So I think everything is ready. We can go to our boss. You can have this if you want. It's not necessary, but it's fine. And now we're gonna get another Grace, because this part is a bit scary. It's very, very possible to die here. So just get this Grace here. Those are the 3, the Belfriars or something. I don't remember the name. And there's a teleport there, somewhere there, I think also. I don't remember where it leads though. Like I said, I haven't played for some time. I've been doing some no damage fights, and I will be putting those fights on my channel later, but for now I decided to do this guide. So now we have another Trina Lilies here on the left. Catch it, because now you have 12. Okay, these guys can be very annoying and can kill you easily. Sometimes they can even get stuck here on the door and stay in front of you, which will result in an almost 100% guaranteed death. So roll right away, because as you can see, they just spam like crazy. And here you're gonna, you know, you might run into some problems here, because these guys, if any of these guys catches you, it might be a one-hit kill, or if they don't kill you right away, it takes like 90% of your health, and if they attack right away afterwards, you're gonna die. So here you might stay a little bit more to the right, because sometimes there's this. Okay, if you get hit, I think it's better to heal. Oh boy, that was close. Because like I said, these guys will kill you in 1 or 2 hits. Here, do this jump so you can move faster. And now this is a very dangerous part, because you want to catch the elevator and there will be normally 2 dogs running after you. I got lucky, I only had 1. But try that the dog will not go into the elevator with you, or you can die very easily. And now we're actually gonna die on purpose, because it's a way to teleport to Volcano Manor easily. I mean, and there's a strategy to it, kind of. Let's hope the enemy cooperates. But basically what you want to do is going to press L1 to, you know, block the first attack, because it will not take all of your health, and then she will do a grab attack, and you have to die with that attack. If you don't die with that attack, I don't think you get teleported to Volcano Manor. So again, block, she will do the first attack, and then stand still in front of her, and she will do the grab attack. Oh, okay, she's gonna do the grab. Well, no, she's not. Okay. This normally doesn't happen, but just block and then she will do the grab. That was a bit strange. Normally it's not like that, but it still worked. So now you're gonna lose your souls. Again, if you want to spend them in something else before doing this, do it, because this counts as a death. And now we're gonna go to the difficult part of the run. Okay, not gonna lie, even I that did this many times am a bit nervous. So now, you're gonna have to do these jumps perfectly. Okay, you cannot hit the lava here, because you're gonna have to do a next jump here and you will die if you got hit on the lava there before. And as soon as you fall down here, heal right away. Okay, so jump, heal, and you know, just keep going. So the enemies here are pretty easy, they're very slow, so don't worry too much. So now I'm gonna try to get the grace to show you. It's not very easy to get there, so this might take a few tries. Hopefully I'll get it first try, but let's see. It's kind of a weird jump to do. And there's also a snake enemy around here. If she sees me, I'm almost 100% sure that I'm dead. So basically the grace is here, but we cannot open this. So we have to do a crazy jump here to get there. So just get a few space and jump and push the camera to the side. And as you can see, the snake is there. I got lucky, she didn't saw me. So now we can just progress. So now sit here and rest. Okay, now we want to make sure we have everything ready for the boss. So go to equipment, and you want to have the Radagon Sorceal. You're going to use this one for the boss. And I will not use any healing, and I will explain why later. And you want to have 4 sleeping pods. Okay, you're probably just going to use 3 if everything goes well, but that's, you know, that's the what you need for now. So another thing we're going to equip for now, but also going to take it out later, is this, because it's good for, you know, make some enemies go away from you. So now here you can open the door. Be careful with the snake though. I think she comes back here. I'm not 100% sure, but now you have the door, and now you don't need to do any other crazy jump. Okay, so now we're gonna get our Somber Smithing Stone 6, and then we're gonna get the Somber Smithing Stone 5. Here I recommend going like this, because there's an enemy here that if he hears you, he's gonna follow you, and he's gonna throw you things that can pretty much kill you in one hit. I did forget to do one thing though. I did forget to sit on the grace, because I put the Radagon Sorceal, so as you can see my health there got increased. So I should have sat on the grace to recover that health. So let's hope that will not become important in the fight. So as you saw, I caught my... In fact, let's see if I have... Okay, I'm gonna use it. I wasn't supposed to do this, but it happened, so let's use it. Because a few attacks that it does, you might still survive to Godskin Noble. So here we have our Summer Smithing Stone, and we're only missing the 7. So we can level up our weapon to, you know, to the +9. So now let's remove this. And we're gonna use this to attract the next enemy because he is annoying as hell and has an absolutely ridiculous amount of health. And just basically you're not ready to face him at this point. So look into those boxes there and throw the kukri. It's a funny name. And as you can see, he's gonna go there, and you're just gonna go here next to these bags or whatever this is. Let him go close to the thing, jump, and go slowly. And as you can see, he didn't saw you, so you're fine. Okay, so now this is, everything comes down to this. So if you have any chance of saving the game, you know, I'm playing on PlayStation, so every time I'm in like a super difficult place, I sometimes do save files, so I definitely recommend doing one right now. Or if you're on PC, if there's a way of doing it, also do it. It's totally up to you. But anyway, now we're gonna get rid of a few things that we don't need. We don't need this, and as soon as I use this, I'm gonna remove it. And the reason why is because you're gonna have to change between the sleeping pots and the flask of cerulean tears many times while fighting. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Let's hope that it becomes first try, and hopefully you can, you know, comprehend how the strategy works. I'm gonna try talking at the same time, so like I said, I hope it does go well. If it doesn't go well, I'm just gonna edit this and I will show you the, you know, the good when I finally get the victory. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna use this and then I'm gonna remove it because I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna use Golden Vow and I'm gonna use one flask because I want full HP. Now I'm gonna choose the sleeping pot and I'm gonna double hand my +4 you know, weapon. Now you're gonna want to throw the sleeping pot. Okay, that's not so good. I don't know if this is gonna make me fall asleep. Yeah, okay, we got lucky. Do an R1. Now do 3 unsheds. I don't know if this is gonna go very well because of the placement, but do absurd, and now do an R1 and a repost. Now you're gonna throw another sleeping pot, and while you go back, he's gonna attack, and you dodge, and now recover your FP again, and do exactly like this. 1, 2, and 3. Do an R1 and do a repost. Now throw the sleeping pot again. You will go to second phase. Go back. Do the flask. And now do again. 1, 2, 3. R1. Repost. It's gonna fall down and you're gonna do another shed. And I don't know what happened. I'm shocked because that should have been enough to kill him, but I honestly am shocked. I don't know what happened, but it's still that first try. I do apologize. I don't know if I forgot some R1 at a certain point, but normally this should have been enough to kill him. Oh, I guess probably the effect of the Golden Vow wear off. It only lasts for like 45 seconds, and probably I took more than 45 seconds to kill him. That's why he probably didn't die right away. But yeah, that's the strategy, you know. You throw the sleeping pot. On the first one, you need to do an R1 before the 3 unsheds. And then, you know, do an R1 before the repost, and then throw the sleeping pot, drink the flask, and just keep doing the same thing, but don't do an R1 every time at the beginning of the fight, every time he falls asleep. Just do on the first one, because if you do too much damage, I think he can go into second phase and be, sooner than expected or something like that. But like I said, this was supposed to work. I really don't know what happened. I really think it was Golden Vow. Maybe I took a little bit longer to kill him than I should, but it doesn't matter. He's dead and you have 50,000 souls. Okay, so now that you have 50,000 souls, you're gonna use them right away because the next part we will go, it's very tricky. So go here to Road to the Manor, and we're gonna buy the +1, +2, +3, and +4 Somber Smithing Stones, which I think I already mentioned, cost I think 15,000.
Well, I presume you were.
And then we're gonna go back to Volcano Manor. So purchase +1, +2, +3, +4. Yes, it is 15,000, and we're gonna level up right away. I mean, since we have the money and we're going to a very risky place, you're gonna want to level up. So get to 15 fate, because now you can use give me strength, and the rest just put on strength. But don't use all of it, because you're still gonna need some money later to level up to the weapon to a +9. So leave, don't go to 21, go to 20, and hopefully we can do the rest without dying. So we're gonna go back to Temple of Agley, and the remaining parts of the Volcano Manor, it's kind of hard to do, but I'm gonna try to show you kind of a safe way to do it. So, you know, get a few more sleeping pods, and I forgot also to equip the healing, because you might need it. But the idea here is to fall asleep most of the enemies through the path, so you don't have to deal with them. And since we beat, you know, Godskin Noble first try, now we have lots of sleeping pods left, so that's really cool. Not gonna lie, I'm really happy it was first try. And so now I always like to have full health here, so I also forgot to change them. Now you don't need to have 4, you know, flasks of FP. So this guy, go through the right and then jump here. And now you don't really need to do this, but you can, you know, throw the sleeping pods, and, you know, just to be safe, and just go. But you can normally just run. Now you have an enemy here. As you can see, you can lock onto him and just do an unshed, and normally staggers and just kill. And this is good, because if you die here, and you're gonna have to go back here anyway, but there's an elevator here, just activate the elevator. Man, it's so crazy dark. Okay, you went down. And now you have 2 more snakes ahead of you. So we're gonna take it safe. Normally you can just run past this. It's normally works, but through the sake of not dying, now that we're so close of, you know, achieving everything that we need for the build, be patient, and I'm just gonna wait for the snake to go the other way around, and I'm gonna throw sleeping pods, hopefully. It's not very easy to throw sleeping pods, honestly, but let's hope it goes well. Okay, that was a really nice launch. And now we only have 1 extra here. And let's see if this will work. Yes, it did. Okay. Things are going well, not gonna lie. And now we're gonna use the Kurikiri, or whatever they're called again, because the next part is a bit tricky. And it's very easy to die here. So, you know, just equip the kukri again, and you're gonna get here and just aim at the lamp, kind of like that, and just throw it and duck. And as you can see, those 2 enemies will they were supposed to go there. I'm very confused. I mean, he's trying to get there, but the other one is in front of him. So let's try, let's hope this works. Okay, that was weird. Normally they just go there, but it was not a problem as well. So go to the teleport, and voila, we're you know, just at the entrance of the Rykard fight. And don't worry, you're not gonna fight Rykard. You don't really need to. Just get your weapon and, you know, get out of here, because you don't need to fight him. So now we're gonna go back to the Temple of Agley, because we still need the +7 weapon. And again, this is a bit tricky. Now that you have the elevator, go here to the left, and you can take the elevator here and skip some of the parts if you would go through the other elevator. Again, use the sleeping pods. Like I said, it's not mandatory or anything, but they're pretty useful. Wait, I didn't trigger the elevator. Okay. Again, don't forget about the enemy that you have right here on the corner. This time I think you can just, if you go like this, I don't think he attacks you. Oh shit, he does. Fuck. Sorry guys, I almost died. Yeah. After all, he does get triggered. And I mean, it's also so dark here that I could barely see. Okay, so now he's already going there. Let's see if I can make another nice throw. Maybe he will go after it. I think he'll probably go after it, right? Because that was not a nice throw. What about now? Okay, hit him right on the face. Nice. And now let's throw at this one. Okay, cool. We are safe. Again, if you don't want to use the sleeping pods, you can just try running past them. Sometimes it works. And now here we're gonna have to be careful, okay? You're gonna take this extremely slow because everything is almost done. You just need to get the +7, but getting to it takes a little bit of time and patience. Okay, since we're waiting, you're gonna equip the bow because we don't want to take any risks. So we're gonna kill a certain enemy, and we're also gonna equip the beast pellet torch because it's gonna get really dark really soon, and we want to have this. Okay, always go, you know, like this, stealth mode. She will do a strange thing now. She will go to the left for some reason and just go there, and then she just continues her path. And now I'm a complete idiot, and I do apologize, but I totally forgot one thing. So we're gonna have to do this again. I'm really, really, really sorry. I forgot that the place that we go, we need 2 keys. So you are gonna need to come here first. I'm really, really, really sorry, guys. I thought I remembered all of the things, but I totally forgot about this. So you need, how much is it? Where is it, by the way? Man, am I blind? Okay, you need 4,000, so just buy one. And I'm really sorry, but we're gonna have to go back to the Temple of Egli. Okay, so I do apologize because we're gonna have to summon the elevator again, so do not do like I did. And we're gonna have to throw a few more sleeping pots. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not really good that you use that many for all of this. I could just try running past them, but you know, I don't want to die at this point and have to repeat this again. Okay, I'm gonna double hand this because of the enemy. Just let him do a jump. Just keep running and he will eventually jump. You can just finish him off. Okay, now let's try doing again the throws. Nice. And nice again. Okay. So this is our final sleeping pot, but we don't need any other. We just need the cookery here. Let's hope this time they... Oh no, we don't. This time we're gonna go to the left. Okay, is the snake over there? Oh no, she's already here, so we're not gonna take a risk. So guys, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to wait again before we progress. So as soon as the snake passes, I'm just gonna go behind her, and now we have 2 keys. And now we will be able to open the door, and we're gonna use the bow to kill an enemy that is, you know, kind of far away. And if you don't kill him, you're gonna have to, you know, do a little bit of descending to some, you know, some scary places, and he will be throwing magic at you from a distance, and you don't want that. So I definitely recommend killing him. And then getting the +7 is also a bit scary, but hopefully everything will go well. So again, this one requires 2 stoneward keys. No idea why, but you know, I don't make the rules for the game. So you can also remove this and this. You won't be using it anymore. And now, as you can see over there right in front of me, I have my enemy. So equip the bow, press L2, press L1, and now press R2 to you know, just shoot him. If you can get a, you know, a headshot, it will be even better because it will take a lot more health and it's going to be a lot less arrows that you're going to use. So, okay, for some reason he used another one, I don't know why. You can also change this for the axe talisman because you're going to fight Margit and you want this one because you already have the, you know, the weapon. You can also put the weapon already here. You're not going to attack anyone at this moment. And now we're gonna, you know, we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna return in 2 seconds because the PS5 only records for 1 hour and we're getting close to the 1 hour, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. We are back and I'm recording again, so you want to go down here. Take this slowly, you already killed the enemy there, so it won't bother you. And if you fall here, it's of course death. So make sure you follow this, and it's very important now that you fall in the right place here. So look around and you will see the, you know, the bar, I don't know the word in English, you know, something like this there at the bottom. So you want to jump and fall exactly here, because if you fall on the floor, there will be these enemies right on top of you right away. Okay, so let them attack you, and you have like 3 of them here. Just go zigzag on them, keep running, and just ignore this enemy and go straight to the +7 and fall, and just, you know, just run away from it so that you are able to teleport again. And now we are able to teleport, so just go to the smithing master to level up our weapon to +9, and in a certain way our build is pretty much ready. I'm just gonna tell you a few more things that can be very important for improving your build. So stay with me, we're not done yet. So strength and armament, I don't know if we have enough money, so we're gonna have to use a few souls here. Let's see if this is, I don't think this will be enough, so let's use another one. Maybe it's enough. Let's see. Hopefully we can get the +9. I really would not like to go get some souls now. So +3, +4, +5, +6. Man, I think we're a bit out of luck. I don't think this will be enough to get to +9, but don't worry. The thing I'm going to show you next is exactly a way of how you can get a ton of souls without much effort. It's going to be a bit boring, so that's the only part of this entire video that I'm going to skip. Yes, we don't have enough for the +9. So I'm going to teleport back here, and I'm going to show you how to kill the dragon. It's very easy. Yeah, there's nothing to know about this, but do not use the Serpent Hunter. Okay, you're going to go back here, and you're going to equip the Uchigatana again, double hand the weapon, and just go, you know, follow this road, this path through, you know, the foot here. And this is going to be extremely boring because this takes a lot of time, but this does bleed damage, so just keep spamming R1, and soon enough you're going to do you know, bleed damage, and the health is going to go down really fast. As soon as it does the first bleed damage, I'm gonna, you know, fast forward this part, as you just saw. Okay, so now I'm gonna fast forward, and I will talk with you guys in a second after I kill the dragon, because it will give me lots of runs, something like, I think it's around 70,000. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so the dragon is finally dead. This is extremely boring to do, but it worked. Yes. And as you can see, you're gonna get 50,000 plus, you know, all the dragons around it. I think they're also gonna die. So now you have 76,000 runes. So now we're gonna go back to him. We're gonna level up our weapon to +9. We're gonna use the remaining points also to, you know, do more damage by leveling up strength. And we're gonna fight Margit, and I'll show you the power of the build. Okay, so now we have the +9. We can remove our Uchigatana, we don't need it anymore. And we're gonna go here. We have 70,000 to spend. And it's up to you. I mean, if you want to put some points in vigor, but to show you how, you know, how strong this build is, I'm gonna, you know, leave it like this. I'm gonna put everything on strength. And after I kill Margit, stay with me because I'm gonna show you a way to, you know, to get runes, a ton of runes, so that you can also level up figure without much problems. Okay, so now put the finger seal on your left hand and make sure you have it, because now if you press L1, you're gonna have the, you know, the buff, give me strength. And now we are ready to go fight Margit. Our build is pretty much ready, and this build, really, like it, even like this, you're gonna do so much damage to most of the bosses you're gonna fight, you know, like Godric, Renala, and all those things like that. You're just gonna melt every boss on the way. But I will show you right now what I mean by that. And again, stay with me because I'm also going to show you a place where you can get a crazy amount of souls, runes. It will, I'm not going to lie, it will require a bit of skill, but it's a good way for you to practice, you know, playing with a Serpent Hunter. And it's gonna pay off like crazy because you know, you're gonna have an insane build in just you know, over an hour. I still haven't checked my time right now, but it's probably around 1 hour of gameplay. In fact, I'm gonna watch that right now. Okay, exactly 1 hour, as I expected. Around 1 hour, you have an insane build. So don't forget to equip, you know, the flask again because you took it off. And now let's see how this works with Margit. It would be hilarious if I die now, but I don't think that will happen. Okay, so use every buff you have. And you put the weapon. And we're not even gonna care about getting hit. We're just gonna go straight at him and just charge R2 and charge R2. And as you see, most of his health is already gone. He's going to second phase, he's gonna jump, he's just gonna ignore it, and he's already dead. As you just saw, I take down Margit in 3 hits. This took like 10 seconds, and you get your second talisman pouch, which will now let you have Radagon Source Seal also, so your build just got even better now. So now you have 12,000, but at this point, 12,000 runes, but at this point things already are a bit expensive. So you cannot level much, you can only level up 1 point on vigor, and let's be honest, 13 vigor for the rest of the game, it will do pretty much fine for this area and stuff like that, but for later it's very short. So I'm gonna take you to a place where you can level up like crazy, but I'm not gonna lie, again, it's gonna require some skill because you're gonna be fighting 4 bosses. Okay, so you want to go to the third Church of Marika, and here you're gonna go to another teleport that it's very well hidden here. And this will take you to Kaled, where bosses have a ton of health and they will do a ton of damage, but at the same time they will give you a ton of runes also. So this is the first boss, but you're not gonna fight him first, okay? I would 100% recommend leaving this one for last because this one is by far the hardest of all the 4. But I think he probably, I don't know if he's the one that gives you more, but I'm pretty sure he gives you like 88,000 runes, so it's pretty good. And you also can get here another golden seed, which is always very helpful. If you want to kill these little guys, they also give you like more than 1,000. runes, so they are good, you know, to get some free runes. Not free, they are kind of annoying to fight, but and every boss here, they're very close from one another. So I'm going to show you all the 4 bosses because they're really close from one another. You have that one there, you have the dragon here, which, you know, and there's a ton of dragons to fight. I don't know if I'll survive getting past through him, because if he decides to do the fire, I'm gonna die for sure, because he will, pretty sure the bosses around here will kill me in 1 hit. Okay, I think I'm gonna survive. So I definitely also do not recommend fighting the dragon first. I'm gonna show you the other 2. So the 3rd boss, it's right in front of here. You know, there's this, you know, big tree here, and you have, as you can see on the distance, you have the boss there. The tree, I don't know, I don't remember his name, but you have this boss here to fight. And as you can see, I have a, you know, a Merrick, you know, the statue. If you die, you start right here in front of him. So don't worry about dying 5-10 times. The path to get to the boss is really fast. So don't worry about dying. I would recommend doing that one in second. So the first boss you should kill, I am gonna show you how to get to him, if my memory doesn't fail. It's pretty much, yeah, it's it. You just go this way, and this is like a secret boss. This is also the boss that gives you the Bloodhound step, which was very useful in the past, but now it completely sucks. And as you can see, you also have, you know, a few golden runes here. As you just saw, you get a 6 and an 8, which is not bad at all. And the only thing you need to do is fall exactly here on the wind thing. And you will survive the fall, and you have a grace. So every single boss you fight in this small amount of space will give you a ton of souls, and you don't have to walk much to get to him. As you can see, the boss is already there, I'm sorry. But that's because it's nighttime. If you get here and it's not nighttime, you know, just rest at the site of grace, press pastime, and then press until nightfall. Every time you die, you're probably gonna have to do this. But there's a cheese for this boss. I'm not gonna lie, I know how it's done, but I never tried it myself. But to end the video with maybe a funny moment, either I will die or he will die, let's try to do the cheese, because, you know, this boss is not so easy, and it would be nice to, you know, just kill him without much trouble. So let's see if this works. I'm kind of curious. I know it works, I just never tried it for myself. So basically you have to make him come here, and you're gonna go to this place here, and you stay here on the corner, and hopefully he will try to follow you, and oh. He just killed me through the walls. I guess I probably need to make him come closer. Let's try it again, guys. I really would like to get this done, because I've never done it. And again, if this works for you, you will get, I think it's around 50,000 souls right away. And as you saw, I don't know why, but when you die, it's just the time just, for some reason, it's not nighttime anymore, so you have to do this again to find him. And as you can see, he's already there. Let's try to really make him go all the way there. You know, just do the curve, and hopefully the you know, this thing. What the hell? Hey buddy, follow me. I would recommend, if you don't want to try this, if you want to actually fight him, it's probably fight him better on the horse, you know, instead of, you know, just... Okay, now he's coming, so let's see if this works. Oh, come on, is he gonna do the same again? Where is he? Okay, he's coming. Hello? Okay, let's see if this works. I think you probably need to dodge one. Oh, come on, boss. Okay, I think he's gonna come now. I think. Please, do the jump attack. I think he needs to do a certain attack. Oh, damn it. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Okay, guys, maybe third time is the charm. I don't know, maybe this one. Maybe I'm doing correct, not in the right way, but let's see. I'm gonna go for another try, guys. I'm just trying to, you know, help you guys so you don't have to fight him. You're gonna be doing some good damage with the Serpent Hunter at this point, but, you know, it's still a boss with a lot of health, and it can kill in like one hit, as you know, as you've been watching. Oh, here he goes. And as you just saw, he did the jump attack and he just fell to his death. And oh, it's actually 42,000, so it's not as much as I expected, but this is enough for you to level up a little bit more the vigor. And you know, the more vigor you have, the more chance you have to survive to the bosses that you're gonna fight up here. And 4 points, that's awesome. So next I would recommend fighting the tree up there, you know, just go through the wind thing to jump back there. I would recommend fighting second the tree because she doesn't have a lot of moves, she's pretty simple to fight. Then the dragon, and then if you're courageous enough, I would go for him, you know, the one that we just saw. So guys, that's the video. I hope this helped. As you just saw, this took like around 1 hour to get the +9 Serpent Hunter, Golden Vow, the Give Me Strength, the Axe Talisman, the Radagon Seal, and you know the... Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I realized why it didn't work, the strategy with I forgot to put this, guys. I forgot to put the Strength Knots and the spike cracked here. That's why it didn't work, the strategy on Godskin Noble. Yeah, that's... I knew something was wrong. That's the reason why So now you're even more powerful. If you would have fight Margit, you would do even more damage than the one you saw. So yeah, guys, I'm really sorry. I also forgot this. This is the build. This is the video. I hope I help. And that is bye-bye for me. And yeah, any question, just write something in the comments. If I can help, I will. But I'm not really a build expert. I just know this one because of the speedruns. And again, it's very powerful, and I hope it helped. Okay, so bye-bye, guys. See you guys on the next video.